Yeah, uh, I'm Vijay Mehta and I'm the chair of Uniting for Peace, and we have embarked on a new campaign called Europe for Peace.
So, tell us about Europe for Peace.
Tensions mount in Eastern Europe and confrontation between Russia and US, and also the imminent referendum in UK in June 2016. United for Peace has embarked on this Europe for Peace campaign to highlight the peace endeavors by which European Union has kept peace in Europe.
Why is staying in Europe important for peace?
The European Union has successfully kept peace, and it has kept peace because it built infrastructural institutions like the European Steel and Coal Community, like the European Economic Community, European Parliament, Council of Ministers, and then the European Union. Because of these institutions, countries like France and UK and Germany, which was always war at each other, solved their differences peacefully by dialogue diplomacy at the European Parliament in Brussels or Strasbourg. During the Second World War, 160 million lives were lost, which is now highly unthinkable because of the trade each country is doing with the other.
Why should we stay in the EU as opposed to just trade with those countries, have other trade deals but not have to be in the EU?
When there are still differences between countries, because of the European Union, all the differences have not finished. So, like for example, there is tensions or differences between UK and Spain on Gibraltar. We have got differences with Ireland on the 6 counties of Ulster, and then there are the movements who want to stay away from their countries. So, because of these differences, now the UK doesn't send army to fight France. These differences are settled in a mutual meeting of ministers of European countries, foreign ministers, prime ministers, head of states.
Mm-hmm. What about all the problems with the EU?
Yeah, EU has got huge problems, like the migration problem, refugee problems with the euro currency, and with the uprising, the rising of the nationalist movements, even in Scotland, in UK as well, and in Spain and Belgium and other countries. So these these problems can be solved by staying together and working together, and they cannot be solved by disintegrating European Union.
What do you think are the kind of benefits that the EU is providing us?
European Union is the second biggest trading bloc in the world. So just see how much advantages we have got by staying European Union. Secondly, because of the open borders, we can travel from within the 28 countries without any restrictions. So that is a great advantage. And frankly speaking, all the affluence or prosperity which Europe has produced or built over the last 70 years has come because there was peace in Europe, and each country was helping others. Like the European Union has given billions to Northern Ireland, and because of the EU funding, peace funding, shall I call, to Northern Ireland, at the moment is holding on peace. At one time, Northern Ireland was full of bloodshed and violence with IRA and other Sinn Féin and other organizations and paramilitaries and the UK's presence of the army, etc. And one must not forget all the workers' rights and protection of their work has been because of the European Union laws. And again, we have got European Convention on Human Rights, which upholds all the rights of citizens of the 28 countries.
And what inspired you to start this campaign?
I realized that among all the continents in the world, there is peace only. There is relative peace in Europe only. According to the Global Peace Index, out of the 25 countries which are peaceful, 20 are in Europe. So if 20 countries are in Europe, Europe must be doing something right. And because of the European Union in 70 years, they have been able to keep peace. What happened is, after this Second World War, leaders, especially of Germany and France, met each other and they said to each other, the world should not be that violent. We need not kill people to solve solutions. One need to just go and visit war cemeteries to see soldiers of Germany, France and Scotland and UK lying side by side. That reminds us that if the soldiers in different countries are lying side by side, we could also work together. We are only different nationalities by name. We are all human beings. We have all the same DNA. We have all the same critical thinking, which we should put together to work for peace, which brings prosperity, job growth, economic growth, and welfare for us and our children. So I think that is